My family, see how Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, was invited onto the stage at the South by Southwest event being held in Texas. My family, kindly please look at my family, this please,
A feminist and champion of human rights and gender equity, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is a New York Times best-selling author and co-founder of the Archwell Foundation and Archwell Productions. Her influence extends across various sectors from entertainment to philanthropy, making her a driving force for positive change. A feminist and champion of human rights and gender equity, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is a New York Times best-selling author and co-founder of the Archwell Foundation and Archwell Productions. Her influence extends across various sectors from entertainment to philanthropy, making her a driving force for positive change.
A driving force for positive change. Harry told us, and Meghan said this, that she and Harry are turning pain into purpose, into helping out others, into advocating for causes that are important to both Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And my family, already I am enjoying this. And Meghan, wow, you look gorgeous. You look completely gorgeous and beautiful as always. My family, even someone said that Meghan looks fabulous. Wow, wow. And indeed, she does. She looks so fabulous. She looks so beautiful, healthy, glowing. Wow, 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 wow. Meghan, you look gorgeous. Meghan, you look gorgeous. My family, clearly Harry and Meghan had an amazing date night in Texas. And my family, Meghan is glowing. Meghan is glowing and she's happy. And that is what we want to keep on seeing. Both my family, Harry and Meghan, happy. Wherever they are, we just want to see Harry and Meghan, my family, happy. So my family, as you now know, Meghan was having a discussion, on a topic that my family is called Breaking Barriers, Shaping Narratives, how women lead on and off the screen, my family, whereby Meghan was talking alongside, Katie Couric, Nancy Wang, and also Brooke Shields. Now, my family, first of all, I want you to hear what my family, Meghan said, my family. Kindly please look at this, please.
So, okay, let's get right into it. I want to start with you, Meghan. Yesterday, the Gina Davis Institute and the advocacy organization Moms First released a report that your foundation, R12, supported, examining the cultural portrayals of motherhood in television. Can you tell us about why this project interested you and what the study found?
Tell us, Meghan.
You guys will tell me if this is a good volume then. Yes? Okay.
I can hear you. I hear you,
Thank
Meghan.
you. And I'm so excited to be here and to be with such incredible women, so much brilliance on this panel, and just an amazing way to celebrate International Women's Day. So thank you all for coming to listen. Yes, as you were saying, the Gina Davis...
My family, first of all, happy International Women's Day to each and every single amazing, remarkable woman in this, my family, who's a part of this amazing family. And all your loved ones, your moms, my family, and just a special woman in your life, happy International Women's Day. My family, first of all, I'm enjoying seeing Meghan. I'm having fun just looking at Meghan, and people on the comment section are enjoying it as well. They are loving seeing Meghan. They are loving seeing Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Even my family, I can read some comments saying that, I love you, Meghan, love you, Meghan, love you, Meghan, under the South by Southwest, YouTube channel. My family, please kindly hear more on my family, what Meghan said. But also, before I say even my family, what I want to say. My family, it's important to note this, that it's important to see how Meghan keeps on supporting other women. That's what Meghan always does and has always done even long before she met Prince Harry. Meghan has always been a feminist. And it is so, so nice to see her, despite everything she has gone through, bullying, abuse, racism, misogyny. Meghan continues to advocate for women empowerment. That's the Meghan we know. That's the Meghan we love. And long may Meghan continue to do good, because she has always been a remarkable, amazing human being. And I love it seeing, how women are supporting other women. I love it. I love it so much. My family, kindly please continue, family, seeing this, please.
Institute and Moms First released this report, and my husband and I, our foundation, the Archwell Foundation, helped to fund it, because I think from our standpoint, and certainly from mine, there are three key reasons why it felt vital to see the information they were going to be pulling through this report. So on a personal level, I've just always loved understanding women and our stories and our lived experiences and our shared experiences. So I was really curious to see what the report was going to uncover in terms of, oftentimes as women, you may agree with this, the way that we see ourselves is reflected back to us, sometimes accurately and sometimes, much to our disservice, inaccurately in what we see in media. And so to be able to have the findings to uncover what we can do to propel that, to make sure women are really feeling seen in a way that is reflective of who and how we are and how we move through the world, felt important. From a philanthropic standpoint with our foundation, there's obviously a lot of work to be done in terms of supporting women and moms. You can begin with paid leave and, and just really looking at, one of the findings actually said that working moms are paid 62 cents to the dollar for what working dads are. And it's almost feeling punitive at a certain point when you're a mom and you're juggling so much and carrying so much, and you want to be supported in the best way possible. So it's those reasons that, we have a production company, and as we build out our slate and have projects that we're doing, or with podcasting as well, to ensure that we are responsibly filling in the roles of moms and women to be reflected in a way that's accurate. So this report, I think, is really
really valuable, Meghan. Indeed, it is very, very much valuable. Now, my family, Meghan is promoting and advocating for equality. First of all, in how my family, moms, women are paid. I believe that this subject on equal pay is extremely important. It's very, very important. And just to see how Harry and Meghan have been advocating for paid leave, it's quite remarkable what they're doing. And may God bless them immensely. May God bless them immensely. And it's unfair for moms or even expectant, women to be concerned about when they're going to receive the next paycheck. It's not right. It's not fair, really. And some countries have paid leave and they pay really well. It's high time that, most countries, my family have, paid leave, whereby women are able to safely deliver the child, have that moment to bond with their child without having to worry when the next paycheck, my family, is gonna come. It's high time that countries are able to guarantee, paid leave for moms. It's very, very important. It's very, very, my family, important. And my family, and also as Meghan said, whereby she and Harry, through their production company, Archwell. First of all, you've had Meghan. Basically, she's saying they have a startup. And Archwell Productions is a startup. And as they're building, my family, pay attention to the words, because I for sure am. I'm paying attention to Meghan's words. My family media have been wanting or calling for Meghan to give them, the sun, the moon, and the stars, give them 100 productions. Basically my family, every single time, whenever, let's say, what Harry and Meghan produced, ends, they want Harry and Meghan to give them a new project immediately. And what you are hearing from Meghan is that what they have is a startup. They are building, and they are building that startup. I love hearing that. I love hearing that because I feel like it's important to pay attention to my family, the words used by Meghan and the words used by Harry. That way, even when I'm forming my opinion on a certain subject or a certain matter, I'm able to form an opinion based on Harry or Meghan's words. And my family, UK media, have been claiming that Harry and Meghan want to come back to the UK, mostly Harry actually. And then you're hearing from Meghan that she and her husband, Harry, are building their company. They're building, their actual production company. And the projects that they are working on, they view it as important, to cover my family lives of moms in their productions. And my family, I can't wait to see what Harry and Meghan have in store for us and what they've been working on behind the scenes. I can't wait to see their projects. But clearly, they're going to be, in my family, it's going to be amazing. And also, it is clearly well thought out. My family, I can tell you that. I can tell you that. So my family, UK media, were thinking that Harry and Meghan were going to be in the US for just 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. And Harry and Meghan don't have a time limit. They're going to be there for as long as they want to be there. There are work commitments, work obligations, and Harry and Meghan, my family, are fully invested in my family, what they're doing, in their company, in their actual productions. And I'm sure, I'm positive that great things are coming. Great things are coming from Harry and Meghan. We just need to be patient and wait. But UK media are always so anxious. When are Harry and Meghan going to release their next project? They even went to ask my family, an executive at Netflix, about Harry and Meghan's projects because they're so desperate for something, for anything, and they want Harry and Meghan to be the ones to give them content to talk about. My family UK media always want something to talk about, and they want Harry and Meghan to be the ones to give them something to talk about. They have senior members of the family who earn taxpayer money back in the UK, who are always on vacations, but they're mostly invested in, Harry and Meghan, their projects, what they're doing, what they're working on behind the scenes. They always want to know what Harry and Meghan are working on. That way they can sabotage, Harry and Meghan's work. My family, no matter what UK media do, I do hope and pray that they are never able to succeed in my family sabotaging Harry and Meghan's work, and also my family, Harry and Meghan's lives. So what you heard, my family, Harry and Meghan are building their startup, are building their actual productions. And what does that tell you? It tells you, first of all, that they are in the US, and they're going to be in the US for a very, very long period of time as they continue working. So UK media are like, oh, Harry's gonna come back. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Harry and Meghan are busy working on building their actual productions company. My family, that's what Harry and Meghan are busy doing. And as I've always said, no person in their right mind would ever want to return to the arms of their abusers. No person in their right mind would ever want that. And as Harry said, his life in California is as it is. My family, Harry is invested and focused in his life. My family with Meghan, Archie, Lilibet in California. And he will never ever endanger the lives of Meghan, Archie, Lilibet by bringing them to a toxic environment, my family, and an unsafe environment. And basically the UK is unsafe. My family, so really, I'm so thankful to Meghan for always being someone who my family advocates for women empowerment. She truly is a feminist. And clearly, in the productions that Harry and Meghan are working on, my family, based on what Meghan is saying, my family, they're going to put their focus, their attention, my family, the lives of moms. That's what Harry and Meghan are going to, my family, be doing. They're going to be doing. And I'm sure that my family, it is going to be amazing. What Harry and Meghan are producing. My family, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Please, Kylie, continue family hearing this, what Meghan, my family said.
Valuable and just proud we could support it.
Absolutely. Looking forward to learning a lot more about that. Nancy, I want to come down to you because you know better than anyone the damage that inaccurate portrayals have on society. I'm just wondering what your reaction is to this report.
Yeah, so one of the findings of the Moms Report is that on television, moms are represented as thin, young, white, and not really working outside of the home, which is a patriarchal fantasy, right? This is not our real lives. And it erases the fact that the US, out of all the wealthy countries, is ranked second to last when it comes to childcare and parental leave policies. And I remember when I was in grad school, that's when I had my first baby, and I found it harder to secure affordable and good quality, high quality childcare than to actually complete my PhD.
Wow.
That was how I felt. I mean, if anyone has ever looked...
My family, let me kind of guess my family pause there, please. My family, there's one thing that I love so much about, let me use an example, Tyler Perry movies, is that my family, when you look at what he produces, you can see diversity. You can see diversity. My family, you can be able to see that. And that's why I love, so much what Tyler Perry, my family, how Tyler Perry movies, my family are. I love that so much about Tyler Perry, his movies. And my family, I feel like when someone is creating something, let's say, a movie, working on a movie or a project, I feel like it's super important to ensure that people from my family, diverse, nations, people of diverse, my family, races, are properly represented in my family. Look at Shonda Rhimes Productions, her series, my family. I love it because, first of all, of its diversity, how diverse, my family it is. And no wonder they're always, a global hit. What they produce, it promotes unity, and there is so much strength. My family appreciating, diversity. There's so much strength in that. And no wonder Tyler Perry and Shonda Rhimes movies, they're always a global hit. Because people love to look at that. People love looking at that. And it's so important for, companies. My family, studios to adequately and properly, my family, promote diversity. I find that very, very, important, my family. I find that very, very important. Also hear more my family on what my family has been said, Kylie. This time, what Meghan, my family, has said.
Perpetuating positive images and representation. So we know that proper representation is such a critical driver for social change. So Meghan, why is this such an important factor in making the world more equitable?
I've said this for so many years, and I hope that it starts to land, but I think we can all agree that representation matters in terms of if you're a young girl and you see yourself in a position of power or strength or leadership, you can believe that that is possible. If you look out on the screen or you look out in the world and you see no one that looks like you, it is incomprehensible for most people to imagine that they can have that level of success or joy or strength, whatever it may be. And the key thing that I think needs to be focused on in terms of equity is that it's not a zero-sum game. Just because someone else has the same advantage that you do doesn't mean that you're losing anything. And it actually creates an environment that is so fair but also inclusive, where people feel as though they have a seat at the table, as they should.
Meghan, will you tell the story about...
My family, I love this. I love this so much. I'm enjoying this, what Meghan is saying. I'm enjoying this 100%. Representation matters. Representation matters. And whenever I say that, I am just thinking about how much Meghan is, or my family was, such a great asset to the royal family. Such a great asset to the royal family. You know? The only reason why I became so interested in my family, even the royal family, was because mostly of Harry and Meghan. When Harry was dating a woman of color, I became so interested in Harry and Meghan. I was always Googling, Meghan Markle news, Prince Harry news, and just to hear about them, just to hear what my family, about their lives really, how things are going. When they got married, I was super happy. But also before they got married, I could see the racism that Meghan was being subjected through by the UK media. I could see it, And my family, after even Harry and Meghan got married, things became so bad because UK media became even more and more abusive towards Meghan in particular. Meghan was their target. And they were trying to, abuse Meghan out of Harry's life. Even Harry himself said that, UK media and the farm never thought that he would leave. But they did know that Meghan would leave because of how they were abusing Meghan. But they never thought Harry would leave with Meghan. And to this day, the farm and the tabloids have never been able to recover after Prince Harry took Meghan and Archie and fled the UK. The farm and UK media refuse to appreciate that people love diversity, that people appreciate diversity. The farm refused to hear the cries of the people, what people are calling for, diversity. Meghan is a woman of color. And whenever she and Harry traveled to the Commonwealth, you could see the crowds. You could see the crowds. You could see the crowds. And instead of the royal family being like, wow, Meghan is a hit. My family, for example, in the Commonwealth, people love her. They adore her. Instead of the royal family, William Charles appreciating that. Instead of them, appreciating that, they were jealous, full of envy towards Meghan. And they sought to destroy Meghan instead of protecting Meghan. And now, they are left with William and Hamilton, who whenever they go to Jamaica, even before William and Kate sit down, they're told, you know what, William? Jamaica is teaching the monarchy. We want to be fully independent when they go on a trip to the Commonwealth, when they go on a trip to Caribbean countries. William and Kingston received so much backlash to the point they say, you know what, we are never going on these trips. We are never going on these tours. But if only they had Harry and Meghan there, those trips would have been a global hit. And only when Harry and Meghan have fled the UK is when UK media are like, if Meghan was here, basically, going on tours to the Commonwealth, then things would have turned out well for the royal family. Because William and Hamilton have disastrous tours when they go to the Commonwealth family because they're out of touch with reality. And also, people don't view them as one of them. But when Meghan married Harry, they could see Meghan. They could see Meghan and see themselves. They could see that they are very much represented in the royal family. But then William and Charles, they leaked so much negative stories about Meghan Markle. and smear Meghan's name to the point that Meghan fled the UK. Because they were bullying her, abusing her, insulting her. And Meghan fled the UK. And people have taken note. I have taken note. We have taken note, in how Meghan was poorly and appallingly treated by the firm. And people are angry. People are pissed off. And the firm lost a very, very great asset, Meghan, by refusing to protect Meghan, by refusing to keep Meghan safe. The firm lost a very, very great asset. And now countries, my family, in the Commonwealth are saying, no, you know what? We want to ditch Charles as our head of state. Countries are saying that, you know what? We want reparations, because of the profits the monarchy made during slavery. They want reparations. They want justice for their ancestors and for the pain they're enduring even to this day because of the effects of slavery that the royal family benefited immensely from. My family, the royal family lost a great asset by refusing to keep Meghan safe, by refusing to protect Meghan. My family. And to Meghan, I just want you to heal. I want you to heal and be happy and thrive. Thrive far away from the farm. Thrive far away from the farm and be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Being happy and thriving is the best, revenge. And no wonder, whenever they see Meghan thriving and Harry thriving and living their best lives, trolls online, UK media just can't stand it. They just can't stand it. They lose it even more. When they see Meghan glowing in the manner of way Meghan is glowing right now, my family is glowing so much and has been glowing. Whenever they see that, they become so angry. They don't want to see that. But we want to see it. We want to see Meghan happy. We want to see her glowing because she is an amazing person. And Meghan has always been an amazing human being. And the firm, as Harry even said, lost a great chance, a great opportunity. When they refused to keep Meghan safe. They lost an amazing, remarkable human being, an amazing, remarkable woman. And it is the firm's loss. My family also continue, my family, kindly please hearing.
When you wrote that letter to P&G, because I don't know if everyone's heard it, but it's such a great story at a very young age, what you did.
That's so funny. Yes,
I was disrupted the flow. I'm so sorry.
No, it's good.
But go ahead.
Have a conversation.
That's what I love about interviewing Katie. I think it's let's jump in here.
I was 11 years old, about 11 years old, and I had seen a commercial on TV for a dishwashing liquid, and the boys in my class at the time said, it said, women all over America are fighting greasy pots and pans. And the boys said, yeah, that's where women belong, in the kitchen. And at 11, I just found that infuriating and wrote lots of letters and put pen to paper, and they ended up changing the commercial to people all over America. And it's funny to look back at it now, because that was before social media, where you had a reach that was so much greater. It was just an 11-year-old with a pen and paper. But it just, I guess, goes to show that if you know that there's something wrong and you're using your voice to advocate in the direction of what is right,
exactly,
that can really land and resonate and make huge change for a lot of people.
Very
So
true.
your voice is not small. It just needs to be heard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is where we're
Wow.
this is one of the ways where we do.
My family, you've heard that yourself, as Meghan, my family, has said, And my family, I'm happy that Meghan was heard even at such a young age. And Meghan was able to effect change at such a young age. Meghan was able to, my family, effect change at such a very, very young age. When she was so young, Meghan did that. Meghan was able to, my family, effect change at such a young age. And she got that company that my family said that, women, all over America fighting, greasy stuff. Meghan got them to change their advertisement, family to people all over America. To people all over America. Meghan was able to effect change at such a young age by writing letters. Meghan was able to do that. And my family, Meghan is true to who she is. And even to this day, Meghan continues to advocate for change and also family for women, empowerment. That's just who Meghan is. Advocating for the rights of women. Advocating for women empowerment. That's Meghan. That's Meghan. That's who she is. And no wonder everything that my family, both Harry and Meghan, touch, my family always turns to gold, because Harry and Meghan are, my family, extremely blessed, because they are amazing, amazing, remarkable people, and very, very, my family, good human beings, My family, kindly please continue, my family, hearing this, my family, please.
All too familiar with. So how have you been able to manage the seemingly endless toxicity that comes at you?
Yes.
My family, let me just carry my phone post there, because that is a topic for another day. I want to talk about that, in a different video. I want to talk about that in a different video. But my family, I think you've heard what, my family, Meghan, is saying. I think you've heard what Meghan is saying. And my family, Meghan has been through a lot. Meghan has been through so much pain and anguish. But I love seeing that despite everything she's gone through, she's been through, look at what Meghan chooses to do. She chooses to do good. She chooses to be true to who she's always been. An amazing, remarkable person. A feminist. Someone who wants to help out others. Someone who sees the best in others. That's who Meghan is. And no wonder she and Harry will continue to be blessed, because they are amazing, remarkable people. My family, please kindly tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. I want to hear your opinion. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lily, Bedana, and Dore Ragland, and all of you members of the squad at home. He never wins. Love wins, and stay tuned on this video. Love you also forever, and may God bless your family. Now tell me your thoughts on my family, what Meghan has said. I want to hear your opinion on that, my family. May God bless this remarkable human being, Meghan. She's an amazing person, and I hope she knows just how much she's loved. No matter what, Meghan, we love you, and I hope you always know that. I hope you always know that. Now stay tuned to our next video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you, my family. I know you just love seeing Meghan. She's an amazing buckle. She's an amazing. I know you just love seeing Meghan. She's an amazing human being, and long may she be blessed. Stay tuned to this video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you, my family. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.